Welcome back to Three Things Live. I'm Allison.
I'm Suzanne.
And we are so excited to teach you a new technique.
We're going to talk about thread sketching. These are my practices. First, I started with this grass down here. And then I also started, I thought, well, I'm going to applique it on fabric. But I thought, that's kind of cheating. I fused it down and I'm like, that's not cheating.
Doodle applique is where you kind of applique the fabric and then doodle over the top of it. Thread sketching is more when you just use your thread.
I'm using my threads.
I can't stand it anymore. Let's get started.
First thing you're going to do, you're going to practice straight lines.
Okay.
So if you look at this really quick, you're going to go over the line multiple times. You can start up here and go toward you, or start down here and go away from you.
Okay.
So I'm just...
okay, now how do we prepare our fabric? Yes.
Yes. If you're using regular cotton fabric, just straight up quilting fabric, use a Shape Flex or SF101 or the Kimberbell
Flex.
Shape Flex, the backing, the Kimberbell soft backing, fusible backing. Because then you're not going to get the puckers like you would if you aren't using it.
Okay, and you probably want to spray starch your fabric really well.
You can, but this really does make a huge difference.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to back our fabric.
Okay. And then, so if you've got to drop your feed dogs, and you need a foot that's called, it's either a free motion quilting foot or a hopper or a
open toe. Yeah, something that you can see.
And you can see it's on the machine already if you look at that one.
Yep. So if we can look, see how it has this open toe on this machine just right here so that you can actually see. And then we are on the Altair 2.
So easy to get set up.
So we are just dropping our feed
that
dogs.
button. That's it. All right, so I'm going to give you this. It's ready for you to go.
Okay.
Now decide if you want to start. I think it's a little easier to start here and then go away from you because you can see what you've stitched.
Okay, all right.
But I'll do it either way. And you're going to go back and forth over that line close, not directly over it.
So I'm just going to make a straight line.
So if you just go ahead and drop your presser foot,
and then go. Okay, I'm moving.
Set the speed.
Okay, I'm going to move my speed.
If you need to.
Low and slow.
But you've got to make your hands move slow with the slow. Because now you're getting too big of a skip there.
Oh, okay.
So if you stop for a sec, now let's speed you up a little bit. Because honestly, I think you can do it.
Okay, all right.
If you just go like this, use your hands, go that and that. Just a smooth movement like that. You can do it. Don't pull too fast. If you just watch the thread.
Oh, look at me go. Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad. Go back and forth one more time.
Okay.
Go up to the top.
I think I can go a little faster.
Yeah, you can, honestly.
Yeah, that's a little bit, so don't try to go too slow with it. That's a little bit easier. Okay, so now, I have a stem.
You've got a
stem. Okay. Now I need to go to the top, right? Because we're going to do some curves.
You can do that, or you can stop in the middle and we can make a leaf. So.
Oh, a leaf. Okay, let's stop in the middle. Let's make a leaf.
All right.
Okay.
So now, so you really should, take some time to practice on straight lines because that's going to be important.
Okay.
They don't have to always be perfect on top of each other. If you look at this right here, they're not right there. If you look at this one, they're not on top of each other. They just give the impression, like sketching does.
Okay.
So for a leaf, let's do a little bit of a curve. Just, and go back and forth on it 3 times. Yep.
You know what would make this easier for me? And maybe the first couple of times.
I'm going to let you do that in a minute. You tell me what you're thinking.
I would draw with a pencil.
But I want you to get this down first so that your hands are...
All right, I'm gonna cut this because I want them to see what a bad job I did.
It's not bad. It's really not bad.
Let's pull this over so they can see. Look at my one leaf. My tulip has one leaf.
No, it looks great.
Did you know tulips are my favorite flower? So I'm gonna do a tulip.
Well, you're gonna do a tulip up here.
The deer got to this one, so that's why it only has one leaf.
And no bloom.
Yeah.
So, but here's a tulip for you right here. So
perfect.
You're going to draw one on here, okay?
Okay.
You can draw it in the middle, wherever you want it. So you take this over there and you can draw it.
And we're using a friction pin,
Use a regular friction pin.
Okay, so.
Okay. Can you see her tulip she drew?
Oh, man. Here we go.
You're going to stitch over that at least 2 times.
At least 2 times.
It's much nicer when it's a little bit thicker and you can see it.
Oh. This is bad, bad, bad.
You got to practice. You got to start somewhere, Allison.
Okay. You said you didn't bring your first one.
I did not bring my first one. I was too shocked.
Okay, this is one of those fringy top tulips.
That's okay. Those are beautiful. And then you
guys all know what I'm talking about, right?
I do. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, bad, bad. Okay.
But the fun thing about this,
feel free to judge and share in the comments.
Let me show you something. Let's bring that over here. So as poor as you think this is, you can always correct that as you go. You know, so like, oh, I went a little too far out there. No. I went a little too far out there, so I'll just fill it in with more lines so it looks like it's a little bit more like it should be here. You know what I'm saying?
So like it's intentional. So okay, I just can't leave that half.
You've got to have the other half.
I've got to have the other half. So let me finish my sketch because
while you're doing that, I was just going to show you know, this is like something I had for years. It was like from my daughter's high school, and I just pulled these out, and just they're kind of dried out. But like if you have some of this, even just colored pencils like this, if they're the kind that you can get wet and paint with, then that fills this in right here. You can do your painting first. I like this thread sketching because it's like an outline first, and then you can just kind of paint inside of it. So it worked out great for me. And hopefully the grandkids will like it, you know. Because it's going to be filled with Easter candy. Did you get your leaf?
I hope I've redeemed myself. I even put a vein in my leaf, so let's...
Yes, yeah. See, that's great.